So now we can go ahead and take that 5 and plug it in to find the distance from I to n. So we've got I to n is 5x minus 4. So we'll have 5 times 5 minus 4, which gives us 21. Let's take a look at one more problem. This is an application problem, kind of brings everything together. It says to graph the points 4, 7. So there's that. We'll label that A. We've got B, which is 0, 0. And finally C, which is 8, 1. It says to connect the points in order to make a triangle ABC. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. All right, there's our triangle ABC. Now it says to find the distance from B to A. So let's go ahead and do that. We can do that one of two ways. We could use the Pythagorean theorem, or we can use our distance formula. I'm going to go ahead and use the distance formula here. So we'll have from B to A, and we'll look at those points and we'll say, okay, that's going to be 4 minus 0 squared plus 7 minus 0 squared. That gives us the square root of 4 squared plus 7 squared, which is going to be 16 and 49, which is the square root of 65. And then if you would like, you could go ahead and reduce that, and you can take that and put that in your calculator. And that'll give you 8.06, and that would be rounded to the nearest hundredth, or if you'd like, you could write it as 8.1. So 8.06 is to the nearest hundredth, and 8.1 is to the nearest tenth. Those are the most common ways to go ahead and round an answer. Okay, so any one of those three ways would work. Now it says given that BC is the square root of 65. Oh, remember that was what we just got for this one. So go ahead and write that here. What is true about BA and BC? Well, you can notice they're equal, of course. So BA is equal to BC, or if you'd like, you could say segment BA is congruent to segment BC. Remember, with equals, we're talking about numbers and measures. So the BA says the distance from B to A, whereas over here it says the segment BA. Segment BA is a name. So when we're dealing with congruence, we're talking about names. So equals numbers, congruence names. Find the midpoint of segment AC. All right, let's go ahead and take our points here. Let's find that midpoint. So we'll have 4 plus 8 over 2, and we'll have 7 plus 1 over 2. That's going to give us a midpoint of 6 and 4. Let's go ahead and plot that. So to the right 6, up 4, and if we look at that, that looks great. Right there in the middle of A and C. Finally, it says draw ray BD on the graph. Okay, so we just found point D. So let's go ahead and connect using our line. Put an arrow there at the end. So this here would be ray BD. It says ray BD is the angle bisector. Remember that the word bisector means to cut in half, so we're going to be cutting an angle in half. So we're cutting angle ABC in half. Mark the picture to show this. So the best way to show that two angles are equal would be to put our symbols here, which are little arcs. Now notice these are slightly offset. I want to do that. I don't want to draw one arc like this, because if I do that, that would be looking at angle ABC. I don't want to do that. I'm cutting it in half, and so I'm looking at each side. So in other words, we have angle ABD is congruent to angle CBD. Another way that you could write that is you could say the measure of angle ABD is equal to the measure of angle CBD. All right, good luck and all the best on the test. I hope this really helped. See you soon.